Before we get underway, I would like to say a big thank you to I Loves Chicken. Yesterday, I celebrated my birthday. Actually, my birthday is today. And Sophie and I went out down to Pub Street. Pub Street is like the entertainment place of here. Now, on my other channel, I do have the full video, and I did do some live streams, which a couple of people watched. Thank you so much for that. But I Loves Chicken actually gave me $10. So I Loves Chicken, thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, that did buy a couple of beers. Actually, a beer cost here like 50 cents or 75 cents a glass, like half a pint, so to speak. So yes, I did have one or two of those, and it was so nice to wake up with a hangover this morning. And also a hello to Pamela. Happy birthday, James. Happy anniversary to you and Sophie. Yep, today is 5 years that we have been together. It's amazing. And I have received 2 mugs yesterday. Well, and shipped quickly. And many thanks to Donald for that. And so while we're doing that, here's the mug, $15, buy a mug, help a child here in Cambodia. Now, before we get underway with the title, with the Three Gorges floods and the Shanghai report, I found this on the internet. And you know the saying, how the hell did you get there? Well, in this expression, I would like to say, how the dog did you get there? This was in Beijing, I think a couple of days ago, and the good news is the dog was rescued and I think back with the owner. Now, the floods that I mentioned in the title are in Guangzhou, and if you have a look at the map, you can see the area. Now, I only have a very short clip of the floods. Now, we have been looking at these with the weather forecast, which is coming up very soon, of the situation in, you could say, the southern provinces of China from west to east. But Guangzhou, near Hong Kong, in this city I can't even pronounce, but you can see it on the, again, I'll show the map here, and this is like 6 seconds of the floods. So you can see that the weather has turned once again in China, and you can see once again that the government hasn't prepared anything for it. This will be the flood I could imagine of the Pearl River, but with all the heavy rain that's been hammering the southern parts of China, I'm sure there's going to be some more videos like this in the coming days, weeks and months. To the weather for you for today. I'm going to press the button here. I'm going to take out the sound, and the hand is by the Three Gorges. Now, not much happens on the Yangtze, but you can see the rain continues in the southern parts of China coming over the weekend, etc. like that. And on the western part of the Yangtze, there is a pitter-patter, not so much heavy rain, but some orange clouds, or orange means in the middle between light and heavy rain. I think the highest millimeters in the Three Gorges over the coming days is about 4 millimeters, which is nothing really to write home about. But we do have some issues related to, sorry, I just got a message. We do have an issue related to the levels. Now, for 2 days, the levels have gone down, but once again, they have gone up again. Kutan is at 170.04. The Three Gorges is now at 165.91. Now, last week it was at 169. It went down over the last couple of days, but now has risen again. The inflow is not there today, but the outflow is at 18,900. So with all this rain that's in the Yangtze, not directly at the Three Gorges, I can expect for the levels to once again go up, as long as it doesn't hit the 175 mark. Now, this number 175, I don't know where it comes from. Is it international or is it just local? The 175 meter mark, as long as it doesn't go above that, then does it need to open the sluice gates? Well, we can only wait and see. We can look at satellite imagery once a month from Senetal Hub, however you pronounce it, and if the webcams eventually open up again. Again, I am searching for these constantly to see if there is another website. There are the side view, which I showed at the end of March, and there is the back view, which hasn't been operational for months, and the front view. So there's 3 cameras there, but they're just not switched on for some apparent reason. We don't know. What's happening in the rest of China related to the lockdown in certain places? Shanghai is supposedly getting a little bit better, but here are some videos that I've collected over Twitter from this morning with a little bit of a hangover. I don't know why it was in black and white, more dramatic effect, I presume. But here are the stormtroopers, or the big whites, going off to work, wherever that is. It looks like a movie from the 1930s or something, or people going off to World War II. The next one is, some people have been on lockdown for 44 days. 44 days, so they really had enough. It's like a prison term. So somehow they've created a ladder, and don't try this at home. Really don't try this at home, because, well, wow, look at it. Climbing down that amount just so you can be in your outside. Some propaganda from Chinese state media. My fridge is full because I got food from the government. Now I'm saying the delivery system doesn't seem to be working as good as it should be, but it has got better, I presume. And there are some videos of really strict COVID police, these stormtroopers who wouldn't even allow a live fish. They would actually hammer the fish so it could be delivered, or if it's an illegal delivery service, they wouldn't allow the food. But this is a CCP official saying, I'm in Shanghai, look at my fridge, it's full, everything's okay. You can go to Twitter and you can actually type in China fridge, and you can see some of them which are empty. So some are getting it, some are not, but this is propaganda. Moving on. The big whites, as it's quoted here, running away. Again, this is enough for some of these people here. And in Hong Kong, they have had enough as well of this, and the CCP, the Chinese central government in Beijing, couldn't do anything about this kind of situation. They are booing basically they're booing a Chinese government official from Beijing. That's what's happening in China with the 3 gorges, the floods in the southern part of China. Some of the latest videos and updates related to the lockdown, especially in Shanghai, 44 days of it. But what I'm going to show you now is a little snippet, the live stream that we did yesterday. Now, it wasn't super clear. It's not in HD, I'm afraid to say. I forgot to press the right setting on the camera. Maybe I was a little bit drunk. But this is what Sophie and I got up to. Now, if you want to see the full video, then I will put the link in the description below. It was a live show, and it was a lot of fun. It was so nice to be out on my birthday, our anniversary and my birthday. Looked a little bit like this. Here's a small snippet for you. Not fully open, but it's okay. So I don't know if you can hear me. The 2 loud bars there, one is called Temple Bar and the other one is called
Angkor Wat, but not Angkor Wat. Back there, back there. Okay, here is closed, unfortunately. This is the Red Piano Bar. This is where Angelina Jolie actually went when she was making the Tomb Raider movies, way back in the late 1990s. This is another part of Temple Bar there, that's closed. But it's a lot more active than it was this time last year. This time last year, this whole place was an absolute ghost town. Up there is the main street. Down there you go down to the riverside. And this is, we haven't walked down this street for at least 2 years now.
Yeah, this is the
The first
first time.
time. So, new bar, don't know what it's called. Draft beer is 75 cents. And a newer kind of bar here is this one called Cheers. And cats. There's a cat. And someone very... There we go.
Thank you so much for the time. Thank you for all the birthday greetings. It's really appreciated, especially for I Loves Chicken. Again, I feel so humble when people give me a birthday present of $10. It's always the thought, and that's fantastic. And I will love you and leave you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. The channel seems to be doing quite well. And hopefully by the end of this year, we reach the 40K mark. Who knows? And that is up to you. That like, subscribe helps the channel more than you know. Be well, be happy, enjoy yourself, and I will wish you a pleasant day wherever you are. My name is James, and cheerio. Goodbye. Thank you.